What's going on, class? This is Kerulis. Today is July 27th, 2016, and today I'm going to be recording my informative speech for Com 181 Online. What if I told you that the foods you love have hidden ingredients in them that you do not know about? Let's say that you're eating a delectable sandwich or even an apple. Although the taste is phenomenal, there are millions of microorganisms that could be detrimental to your health or potentially cause cancer cells to form if eaten regularly. In the past generation of my family, my aunt, uncle, sister, and most recently, my mom have all had cancer. Although cancer has no direct cause due to the negligence of regulations that the FDA has failed to apply, I have had to watch my family suffer because of health problems. I feel like it is my duty to inform people about the dangers of eating foods containing GMOs so that they won't have to watch their family members potentially die of cancer or will have to watch them go through the rigorous process of chemotherapy. Today I'm going to identify what a GMO is, what common foods contain GMOs, and how they are linked to cancer. Now that you guys have heard my story, we are ready to identify the entity that causes harm to so many, a GMO. GMO is an abbreviation for a genetically modified organism. According to Responsible Technology, a genetically modified organism is the result of a laboratory process where the genes from the DNA of one species are extracted and artificially forced into the genes of an unrelated plant or animal. To break this definition down into simpler terms, the plant or animal is growing and adapting unnaturally or with assistance. Now that you guys know what a GMO is, we can now take a look at what foods contain GMOs. One common food that has been scientifically proven to contain GMOs are chickens. The chicken industry has been scorned the last decade due to the fact that farmers were caught giving steroids to chickens, which has very harmful effects to the human body. The process goes something like this. The farmers inject the chickens with hormones, and as a result, they grow in half the time. They then allow those chickens to reproduce, and their offspring is a larger chicken. Although the byproduct is a meteor chicken, which looks good at an initial glance, these steroids are in the chicken all the way up until it's consumed. For my visual aid, I have a chart that shows the different sizes of chickens and how they progressively gotten larger over the past half century. As you can see here, the chickens from the 1950s is substantially smaller than the ones from 1970 and from the ones from 2000. This is because these chickens contain growth hormones and have underwent genetic modification. According to Non-GMO Project, the 5 most common foods that contain GMOs are soy, sugar, corn, oil, and flour. As you can see, these ingredients are commonly used in household, but these are most commonly found in fast food restaurants that serve fried food. According to Live Science, scientists have been able to genetically modify almost every edible food. You might be wondering, why do they genetically modify food? The answer is simple, because it saves money. Scientists have been able to modify vegetables, fruits, and meats to where they possess genes that makes them resistant to insects and diseases. As a result, the farmers don't have to spend money on pesticides. The second reason why farmers genetically modify food is because it increases overall production. After the seed of what they're growing has been genetically modified, the yield of that crop grows substantially larger. As a result, the farmers make more money off that crop. Now that we discussed what foods contain GMOs, we can now talk about how GMOs are linked to cancer. GMOs contain harmful chemicals such as cyanazine, methyl bromide, and melanthane, which are used to preserve vegetables, fruits, and meats. These chemicals are dangerous because they cause a disparity of estrogen in the body. Estrogen is a hormone that occurs not only in females, but men as well, and plays a vital part in both male and female reproductive system. Although estrogen is essential for pubertal development, an imbalance of estrogen can be detrimental to your health. According to the National Library of Medicine, breast cancer occurs more frequently in both older aged men and women because they possess a higher level of estrogen. A study was conducted by Columbia University Health Sciences in 2010, and the report suggested that an increased level of estrogen can potentially cause uterine, endometrial, and breast cancers. GMOs have been scientifically proven to cause cancer because of increased estrogen levels. Although there is a misconception that estrogen is only a female hormone, men possess it as well. Remember from this presentation that GMOs are found in common foods and can potentially cause cancer. Whether you are male or female, estrogen levels can increase from GMOs. As a result, can cause cancer. And last, even though scientists have pinpointed several causes of cancers, people continue to make the same mistake of eating foods that contain GMOs. Thank you.